chose you only because I know of certain things that have started because of things that you've said.
Hey guys, and welcome to Little Blackbird 91. We're talking to you about Married at First Sight. We're dealing specifically with Lindsey and her, I guess, outburst. Again, I'm going to use a big word, abusive. She's abusive. It is what it is, right? Because her energy always, and no matter what people are going to say, oh, you know, you'll understand her. No, you're abusive. In your behavior, you are abusive and a bully. And that's why you chose Steve to come at him the way you did. You were about to unlock and unload. And I don't like her energy. I don't like her energy. I don't like what she says. And, you know, her little rant at the end where she basically told everybody, you know what, I'm going to come up and you guys are going to be basically where you are. You're not going to be any better. You know, it's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. And of course, there are reasons why. Yeah, she feels trauma. She's had that with her mom and everything like that. And she probably felt in that moment that everybody was jumping on her back. Babe, if you can dish it, you need to learn how to take it. So we're going to talk a little bit about Lindsey and her explosive, attack of Steve. Yeah, I'm using those words, right? I'm using those words. And so let's talk a little bit more about that particular incident a little bit more. But before we do, if you're new to the channel, right, I appreciate you coming through. We love the fact you're new here. Mineral gang, you understand? Then I want you to do me a favor, like this video, share, subscribe, click on that bell button for notification of the uploads. And for those of you who are returnees, I need you to know you got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there, they are hot, okay? Because they're really hot out there. Before we get any further, let's get the outro going and we'll start the show.
Little black, you know what time it is. Time it is.
All right, cool. Let's get into the video and let's have a little conversation.
Does that mean that Lindsey started the fight on the airplane?
Yeah. You gotta keep saying these things all day. Am I gonna have to come for you next? No, you better keep them.
Steve, I'm not gonna have to come for you next. You keep talking. Look, sis, it was all he said was the thing. Was it you who started the beef? It was you started the beef. Chill. Vibe, be okay. She's on one today, right? If it wasn't Steve, it was Mark earlier on, right? Try that with Katina right now. Try that with Jasmina right now. It ain't gonna happen, right? At the end of the day, sis, they were making a little bit of a joke and a banter about who started the beef, and it was you started the beef. So who started the beef? That's all he asked. Who started the beef? And everybody laughed and said, yes, it was Lindsey. So why are you flipping out at this moment? Because it was a flip out. It was aggressive the way you came back at him, right? And we've seen this before, right? You saw this with the Olu situation too. What, you're going to pretend as if you're the victim in this one situation as well? Well, you can't do that in this situation, right? You can't say that another black man was aggressive. You can't say that. You can't say that the black man was coming at you. It wasn't a black man this time, right? So you can't do that little victim Karen mode that you were doing beforehand. So you came at Steve's neck. I'm just looking at it like, what's going on? We get it that you've gone through trauma. We get it, the fact that your mum would have been, you know, abusive in the way she spoke about you, the way she talked about you. But these are people who are getting married just like you, who are going through the experience just like you. I need you to use your words that you feel that this hurts you, rather than you trying to go for the jugular whenever somebody says something that you don't like. You've done that with Mark. You're now doing it with Steve.
Two comments, third one's
Lindsey.
Oh, apologies, Lindsey. I didn't mean to get under your skin.
I can tell that Lindsey's getting a little bit.
Now you got Mark in an awkward position, looking at her, looking at him. No one likes Lindsey now. Lindsey self-sabotages. I want people to understand. Some of you think the world hates you. It's because of you. You keep looking at other people saying they are the problem. The world don't like me. But what are you doing that is contributing towards that? You're the common denominator. You must look at self. Stop looking outside and start looking at the set of behaviors that you produce that cause people to want to drift away from you, that don't want to talk to you, don't want to be around you. Some of you have energy that is repelling rather than attracting. You're down in the dumps. You're aggressive. You're rude with your words. You always want to say the apparent truth without love. You come. You can't take a joke. You're sensitive in this thing. What do you want people to do? They are not going to be drawn to somebody whose energy is repelling them. They're not going to be drawn to you when you have energy that is rude, obnoxious, and is cruel. Nobody wants to be around that kind of energy.
Upset about the topics, but I feel like it's just that awkward tension in the room.
The loser is the person who is.
And the problem is, we've got her in a situation. She's an angry drunk. When she gets drinking, the problems get worse, right? When she starts drinking, things start happening. She is dealing, and you know what? It reminds me of the anxious. No, it's anxious avoidant. No, it's not even that one. It is disorganized attachment style, disorganized something attachment style, right? And that particular attachment style, when people have it, it's oftentimes because they've gone through abuse in their childhood. What happens is they tend to abuse not only people, but other things. So they become addicted to things, addicted to glue, addicted to drink, addicted to food, addicted to whatever, as a way of coping with the mechanism. I'm starting to see that same thing with Lindsey here, I think, as well, that she has that disorganized, attachment style due to her experiences as a child being abused, like by her mom, she keeps saying, right? The trauma that was there. And that causes her to be addicted to this drink and seemingly lash out at people when she feels like she's not being protected or she's not being heard or not being seen, rather than just using her words and letting you know, I'm a bit hurt by that. She went straight for the juggler with Steve. It's no, get your man before. No one even trying to be part of it. No one even trying to have the conversation, right? Weren't even trying to have the conversation. So I can understand. I can see it. It's political, right? It was political. I'm not gonna lie to you. I saw it and I said, why? It's a lot right now. It's a lot right now. So yeah, I'm disgusted by Lindsey's behavior. I'm disgusted by it. It's horrible. And we still allow this on our screen. And it's like, yo, like someone's got to check it. And I'm looking at Mark like, brother, you there rolling your eyes, it's not helping the situation. I need you to tell her and rein it in, right?
Most likely to lose this game.
And I'm like, oh boy, this is not going to be fun.
Now, obviously, the game was the game. She knew the rules before they got to the beginning of the game. She knew what would happen, that the game would be choosing someone as a winner who's going to lose this game. You have lost this game. Take it graciously, yeah? But then now she wants to wild out at everybody. But again, she doesn't use specific names because she knows if you wild out everybody, it's fine. But if you wild out specific people, they're going to hold you accountable, all right? You know, Katina gonna hold you accountable. You know, Jasmina gonna gather you up, sis. So you ain't trying to come at those people, right? You got a bit more of a friendship with Jasmina, I guess. But you know, you don't want to be gathered up by the four winds. Okay, you know you can do it to Noi. You know you can do it to Steve. You know, you can potentially even do it to Michael. But it ain't gonna be Jasmina and Katina. You're gonna run that lyric with, right?
I don't give a what you think.
And she's about to put the whole room on edge, with her behavior. She flouts social norms and social engagements all the time. This is not the first time we've seen this. She did it with the girls. She did it on the airplane, did it on the bus. Lindsey is a classic social flouter when it comes to engagements. She always wants to break the rules amongst the people, and it's tiring. It is boring. It's annoying. And I wish somebody would just gather her up and say, listen, this behavior is unacceptable. Stop it now. And if you want to throw a strop, go outside, because we're not going to follow you. Go outside. Some people need that, man. Pull them up by the socks.
Think about me. I love me, and I go to sleep great at night, and I wake up early refreshed, and I got God in my heart and in my soul, and like...
Babe, what are we doing? Nobody said any of this stuff. Nobody said you're bad. Nobody even said that you're the worst. All we said was that you were going to win this game. That's all. But she felt like she was, again, unprotected, She felt like she was on her own. She felt like nobody had her back. She felt like she had to defend herself, like she's had always had to do in her youth and childhood. And she just ran the tape of her childhood in her adulthood all over again. And that's how many people of us are. We run the tape from our childhood and what we've experienced into our adulthood. Because let's be honest, what was she talking about?
I ain't never with back mentality. Never in high school, never in college, and never now. And that's why I'm rising to the top in life, y'all. So take note. I don't give a what y'all think.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about when I'm saying about this whole situation. It's problematic. The way that she goes about things. It's again, we see so much with Lindsey, and see how she has to put everybody else down in order to put herself up again. Sis, we tired of you. We tired. We are tired. Enough's enough. We don't have to accept this nonsense that you're giving. We don't have to accept this behavior. And you are flouting the social group laws. You are here now insulting everybody, saying they're below you and you're above them. What are you talking about? And I'm going to say it again. Don't save her. Let her drown. Not physically, but let her drown. You can't save these people in relationships. You must let them be on their own. She's got bad character, bad form, bad in terms of how she handles conflict. And she's bad with the fact she can dish it, but she can't take it. And when it comes back her way, she wants to annihilate everybody. It's disgusting. And you came out Steve's neck for it. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button. If you disagree or you agree, comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the situation?
Level black.